Let her go, man. Another Quaalude, you're gonna love me again. We're not gonna. You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So, what'll that make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you. Come on. Make way for the bad guy. There's a bad guy coming through. Better get out of his way.
It's good, my boys. So as you read by the title, tonight, as it is nighttime, our subject is the bad guy and why you must be bad in order to be good, and why good and bad are inseparable. Okay, good and evil are inseparable, and they always have been inseparable. You can never be fully good. You can never be fully bad. It's physically impossible. Okay. If you think about it on scientific terms, scientifically, each and every single one of us, from the very smallest molecule atom, we have a positive charge, a negative charge, and then we have a neutron that binds us together. Okay? You cannot have two positives. You cannot have two negatives. They do not attract. They do not attach. It's impossible. So what does that mean? That means everybody that has ever lived this earth has had both positive and negative. Now, how much they have is really up to them. You know, is dead even. If you have a positive charge, you have to have the same amount of negative charge. Okay? So all the bad people that you know, at one point, they're actually very good. And yeah, man, spin facts to you guys because that's just how I am. But they kill people for speaking facts. You know, it's very dangerous to talk honest and factual. Okay, you gotta understand, they killed Martin Luther King, they killed Malcolm X, they killed Gandhi, they killed Jesus. Okay, the cross, you know, hanging on the cross, he died for our sins. Why did he die for our sins? Because he loved us. But also because people hated Jesus at the time. If you read the book, go back, he had a certain amount of disciples. Yes. But majority of the world at the time hated Jesus. Why? because he was powerful. People don't like a powerful human being, because it shows them that it basically reflects on them what they are bad at, because they could be doing the same thing, is what I'm trying to get at. So they killed Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. They will continue to kill all of the top people that reach the level of, Martin Luther King, Gandhi. You feel me? So if you look at the yin and yang, yin, feminine, yang, masculine. And then if you look at it, there's this little circle, the little black circle in the white, that's the good and the bad, or that's the bad and the good. And then you got the white circle in the black, that's the good and the bad. Okay? So you gotta understand, they're very much inseparable. Okay? And learning this, man, it's great knowledge, but at the same time, with knowledge comes responsibility. You have to use knowledge. Okay? Can't just let knowledge sit around. And for me, when I first started on my spirituality, I found it did make me a little bit more feminized, because I was more of, everything's okay, like smiling at everything, like everything was fine. Okay? I didn't have the same drive, because I understood that this world really is not real. Okay? Once you understand, you reach the highest level of spirituality, in this world, it makes you kind of soft. Okay? Yes, in spirituality, it helps you attract things to you, but also it's good to keep your masculinity and be in the world striving as well. Okay? So we have to keep a balance between the two. Okay? But yeah, spirituality can make you soft at times. It's made me soft before, and how I fix that is I study war. And that's where war comes in. I study war. One of the greatest books of all time, The Art of War by Sun Tzu. And yeah, man, it's just keeping that balance. Okay? And you gotta understand, anybody that really loves you, anybody that shows love towards you, they're most likely hiding their hate towards you. Anybody that shows hate towards you, they're most likely hiding their love towards you. Okay? This is how the world works. Okay? Everything in this world contradicts itself. Nothing is known. Okay? People that act like they know, they're lost. Okay? So when I speak, I have to use words which will eventually land on a point. But at the end of the day, there's no point. Okay? So therefore, you have to make your own point. So, gets really deep, man. I try to stay positive as much as possible, but when I do get into my negativity, I have ways to handle that as well. It's called outwitting the devil. Okay? It's called using the devil. Okay? In ways you could do that, the best way you can outwit the devil is control your thoughts. The devil cannot get you if you're controlling your thoughts. The only way the devil gets you is if you start to, what they call, drift in your mind. And once you drift, that means that you're not paying attention to what you're thinking, and you may come across some thoughts of, just some bad, evil thoughts, and then, which we all do, but you have to be the overseer of your thoughts. So once you think a thought, you think oh, this person's doing this to me. They must not like me. You have to be the overseer and change the way you think. Oh, maybe they're doing this to me because they're hiding their love for me. Maybe they're doing this to me because they want to see me win. Or maybe they do not like me, but at the end of the day, they are helping me. So it doesn't matter if they like me or not, because they're helping me at the end of the day. Okay? You gotta use this world as much as it uses you. Okay? So outwitting the devil, you gotta control your thoughts. For every defeat equals a seed of victory. Okay? So every defeat that you have, you plant a little seed in your brain. And that seed is starts to grow into victory tree. Okay? You can't have trees of victory without the seeds of defeats. You understand me? Okay? You have to do all the work that it needs to take to achieve your goals. Okay? You have to. Because nobody else will do it for you. Okay? And we gotta understand, man, within the spirituality, there's a lot to learn, but also, once you learn the spirituality, you understand that you already knew it all. Okay? And making it conscious helps only if you're conscious with it. If you learn all the spirituality and then you just don't use it, it's going to make you feel bad about yourself because you know you're not using it. Okay? You ever met those people, there's a lot of dumb people that get rich. Why do they get rich? Because they're not smart enough to self-cope. They're not smart enough to think, oh, I failed at this. They're just like, okay, it's time to go. We got to go, 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 go. You feel me? And it's, that's just how the world works, man. There's a lot of smart people too that, you like that homeless man that's preaching on the side of the road or something. And this world is just full of contradictions, okay? So you got to learn how to use what you have, okay? You can never doubt yourself, okay? You have to go with everything with faith and believe in yourself, because that inner bad guy in you will take over some days. He will take over, and you have to learn him too. You have to be okay with him. You have to be okay with the good in you and the bad in you. You have to love it all. Okay? And it's not the easiest thing to do, but once you learn to do it, eventually it's like working a muscle, Eventually, once you learn to do it, it's like your body's already programmed to do it, And eventually you actually love to do it. It'll be what you want to do. So, yeah, never leave unfinished thoughts in your mind. Always, if you land, this is the thing. This world is unknown, okay? If you think you know something, you better damn sure make sure that what you think you know is actually helping you, okay? And not holding you back. So if you land on, oh, I know that this person is mean to me. Why? Because they want to be me. And that makes you feel better, then land on that known. But if you can't land on something that is going to help you, leave it to the unknown. Okay? Because the unknown is powerful. You ever did something like you ever lifted a heavy weight, or you ever ran a route, or something, and you felt like something took over your body. You're like, I don't even know how I did that. Like, I barely remember doing it, but I know I did it. And you're like, oh yeah, I did do it. And eventually you start thinking, oh, I did it because of this. I didn't know. You don't know how you did it. Okay? It was the unknown that you were in. Okay? The unknown for us Going back to science, if we think about the universe, known fact, it is infinite, never ending. Okay, try to ponder it. Just imagine never ending. You can't. You physically can't ponder in infinity. So what is that? That's the unknown. Okay, that's where things get created. That's where things start turning for you. Things start working out for you. Once you ponder in the unknown, you stay in that, things will start to attract to you, and that's how you manifest, man. You know. But at the end of the day, this video was about the good and the bad. They're inseparable. Can't have good without bad. You can't have bad without good. Okay? They killed Jesus. They killed Gandhi. Yeah, man. It's actually very sad. And to this day, they're doing this still to this day because they'll never learn. Jesus died for our sins, and he died so we can sin. But yeah, especially what I want to talk to you guys about. I still got courses on the way, so be on the lookout for that. Subscribe, turn on notifications. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Dap me up real quick. Love you. Nobody told you they love you. I love you. Have a good night.